and ELT series is ongoing, English language teaching. So this is our second method of language teaching, English language teaching. This is bilingual method. As we already studied what is the language and the difference between language and literature, so we are going to study the bilingual method of language teaching, especially English language teaching. The name itself suggests that bilingual, it means two language, we use two languages at the same time while teaching the student target language. So two languages, it means first native language and the second is target language. It was the time after the independence of the India, the people, there was a need of English language because the people of India knew the English Hindi language. So the student after independence knew the Hindi language, but teachers want to teach English language the student of the India. So it was developed around 1967 by the Professor C.J. Dodson. It was developed by the Professor C.J. Dodson. It may come the question in our NET examination. So it was developed. So in this method, we use, the teacher uses both the language, native language and target language at the same time. So in this method, while teaching, for example, the teacher is teaching any novel or explaining poetry or anything in literature that may be in English language. So while using English language, the teacher may also use Hindi language. While teaching, they get some complexity or complex topic in English language. So they teach, they use Hindi or language or native tongue of the student, so that the student get understood the things in clarity. It is also called the midway method. It is midway method because it is the midway between the grammar translation method and direct language teaching method, because it doesn't use the word to word translation from the one language to the another language or the target language, and it also doesn't use direct language or say only one language. That's why it is not the direct method. That's why it is called the midway method of the language teaching. And it is assumed that mother tongue is best clarified the meaning of any language, right? So that's why this method is also used for means the mother tongue is also used. It sometimes mainly focus on the mother tongue, because the mother tongue is best for us to understand any complex topic or any complex language. So there are some features of this method. There are some key features. First is the contrastive use of language. In this method, the native language is used to explain the complexities of the topic, the complex topic. But for the practice, the second language is used. Means if we use to understand any complex topic of the target language, but while practicing, we use the second language. So, and the second thing is that it is structured progression. It is structured progression means first we make the topic understand to the student in native language. First we use the native language, then only we use the second language. That's why it is called structured progression. And it is focused on meaning. It means it focus on the meaning means if we are using English language and the student don't get the point, then we use the first language or mother tongue and mother tongue to explain the meaning of that language. So it focus on the meaning of that language. It is cost efficient. It means we don't use the audio or visualization or any aids while teaching this language. It is only based on the teacher use only mouth to mouth or oral explanation while using this method. That's why it is cost efficient. So there are some disadvantages or demerit of this method. First is less effective for the advanced learner, because the advanced learner want only if the learner is advanced in that language, in particular language that is English, then we don't use this method because he is or she is already know the language, right? So that's why only they just want fluency. That's why this method is not used for the advanced learner. It is over reliance on first language can reduce L2 immersion. It means if the student use and dependency increases by the time on the first language, then it is not best for the learners. That's why it is also the limitation. that over reliance on the first language is the limitation, it is disadvantage of that this method. So thank you for watching this video, and if you are preparing for NET or SET examination or any competitive examination, then do come our Key to Success Academy. Courses are available, you can avail these courses. Thank you for watching this video.